Hello, if you're here. Going to make sure, yep, I wanted to make sure my volume was down over here. Waiting for a few people to come in, so I am going to go over and shut the door. Okay. Hello, Sharon. Let me try to zoom in while you're getting here. Ooh. That's way too big, I think. Oh, yeah. That's better, I think. As long as I remember and not pull it too close to me. Let me try one more time to go out a little bit. Oh, went the wrong way. Sorry, don't mean to make you seasick. I wish it would let me set it. I don't know, is that too far away while everybody's taking a few minutes to get here, Sharon? I like to have people be able to see. Oh, ooh. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it right there. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. I think I fixed it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's almost 5. I'm a little bit early, but I had a lot to kind of go over and explain, so I thought I'd come on a little early. Yeah. It's nice out today, but it's been a little bit chilly the last couple of days, so okay. All right, well, I'm going to get started because I have a little bit of a spiel. People, if they miss it, they could catch it on the replay. I have a little list here. That I'm going to share. If you hear a little ding, it's going to happen till 5. I turned off my notifications, but I set it for 5. I should probably set it for a few minutes before that. I'll have to do that next time. Still getting all this technical savvy stuff all done. But I made a list because I want to make sure that I remember to tell you guys everything, because I always feel like I forget things. So the first thing is the host code. This is the host code that there's a wildfire, Sharon? I didn't even know about it. Huh. I'm going to have to look that up. But I haven't been on news, Facebook, nowhere today. I've been in my craft room working, and I had to run my daughter to school today, so it's been crazy. But right here is my host code, and it's H9WDF3BY. If you want to place an order with me, you can do that. Oh, okay. I'll have to look, and I didn't hear about that, Sharon. So if you want to place an order with me, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampingup.net, and you can use this host code, and you can place a order. Also, if you plan on doing the my online class, You don't have to order this bundle. If you just order $50 or more and use this host code, then you will get the 4 cards that I offer bundle kit in the mail. The bundle that I'm going to be using to make my cards is going to be this Darling Details and the dies that go with it. You can substitute another flower card for it, doesn't matter. But if you want it to look just like mine, you may want to get this set. Okay. Anyways, this is some of my other news that I got going on. You get the free June punch tutorial from the Creative Cardiology team. If you place an order with me of any amount, you get it free, or if you're on my team, you will get this free. The other little bit of news is there is an online exclusive coming up starting July 6th. You guys will get that. And here is the sleigh and horse set that they have. They have this exclusive paper, which I've been hearing all the rave about this paper, and I think it's going to go like crazy. Then they have these little snowflakes, and then they have this cute little bundle set down here. It's called Timeless Charm. I did not order this set at this time because this is just a sneak peek for you guys and for us as demonstrators. One of the benefits of being a demonstrator is that you get to order this stuff in advance. But on the 6th of July, they will have a lot more stuff than what I'm showing you. I do know, I wanted to print a picture of it and I forgot. They have been showing us a little truck punch. Like our other punches that we have, there's a truck punch out, and I've heard tons of people want it. It's if you don't want to be on the waiting list for it, then you want to order it right away on the 6th. I'll try to post some pictures of that on my Facebook page so you guys could check that out. So that's more on that will come when it gets closer to July 6th, but I wanted to give you guys a little update. Also, if you want, you can join Stampin' Up, and they're offering a starter kit. You get $155 worth of product for only $99. So that is the offer that they're offering. The big thing is Designer Series paper. That's one reason why I'm going to be using some Designer Series paper today, is on pages 129 to 132. All their Designer Series paper is 15% off, which is a really good deal. So there's like 2 pages of it. It's a good deal. So go check that out if you want. Okay, so I told you about my tutorial, host code DSP starter kit. Online exclusive. I told you about my class. Oh, I always forget to do this until the end. If you will like, comment, and share my video, I will love it. So that would be one great thing if you can do that. So hopefully you can do that. Also, by the end of the video, if you will leave your name in the description box, say hi, anything you want to say, and you will have a chance to win the card that I am making. So that's kind of excited. People like to do that. So my aunt had asked me a while ago if I would do a Pinwheel card, and I had sent her over some stuff and different things, and I'm like, you know what, we can have fun with the Pinwheel card. I haven't done them in a very long time. I watched a video too. That's how long it's been. I had to watch somebody else do one because I couldn't even find my video. It was so far back. So I watched a video, and then I remembered this, you know how like it's riding a bike. Once you see a couple pieces of it, then you remember. Well, that's kind of what was happening to me. So this is the card that we're going to make. We're going to change it up with a little bit of designer series paper and stuff. But, yeah, isn't this fun? They call these cards, maybe you guys can help me out because I can't remember. I think they call them the book card, book bind, make it look like a book bind. And my aunt also asked me if I tried those. And I said, you know, I've never done a book bind. I should try it. Well, I was searching the other day, and lo and behold, I have too made a bookbind card. See how quickly I forget? But this one was not only a bookbind card, but it was an easel display card. And I believe I did this in a workshop, an online class. So you will find this video in my videos on here on YouTube. So if you're interested in how I transformed the bookbind card into a easel card, then you can go back and check that out. So I'm just going to sit this one over here, but this is the card we're going to make. You need some pieces. The first piece you got to have is a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of, this is Lost Lagoon cardstock. Then you're going to score it at 5 1/2, and then you're going to move it over to 6 1/2, and you're going to score it again. This will give your binding. You'll score it this way, really good, and then you will score it back this way, really good. So you need that piece. Then you're going to need a piece of DSP, and this piece is by this paper, which is on sale right now. I absolutely love this paper. It's called Ink. Let me get my glasses down. Bonicles 6x6. I love the colors in this paper. I mean, I had a hard time choosing what one that I wanted. And this paper is on sale for the 10% off. But you need a piece of this that is 4 1/4 by 4. And then you also need another piece. Now I'm using Very Vanilla. And you need another piece the exact same size. And this is going to be for the inside of your card. So this one's going to be on the outside of your card. And this one will be on the inside. You need a scrap piece of Very Vanilla for our greeting. You'll need 2 pieces of Lost Lagoon that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then you will need 2 pieces of Very Vanilla that is 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. Then you'll need 4 pieces of designer series paper that are one color, that is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And this is the other one I'm going to use. If you have the old Stampin' Up! Punches that were a square that's 1 1/4, then you can use this square punch and punch out a bunch of these. So I'm going to need 4 more. So altogether you need 8 of the squares that are 4 1/4, or 4. I'm saying 4. 1 1/4. 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. If I've been saying 4 all along, that is totally wrong. So 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. You need just 2 different pattern papers that you like together. So now let's get started. This is a piece of the Great Big Grid paper. One of the pieces that is the Great Big Grid paper. And pretend this was a big one. I cut it down to get it to this size. But if you see on your grid paper, don't pay attention to any of these other lines, but this big thick black one and this big thick black one right there. If you take that grid paper and just go to the center where they meet. Now for this piece right here, the blue piece, there has to be 7 squares over. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you also want 7 on this side. This piece will go right in the middle. All this is to help you line up your papers when you put them together to make sure that they're straight. If you can do it eyeballing it, then that's great. I like to just keep this with my templates or remake it because obviously I thought I didn't have it. And I'm just putting a layer on top. You can make this a little bit smaller and not use the layer, but I really like the look of the 2 layers together. And then I'm going to put this one together. And then what you're going to do is actually you're just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this, right in the middle. Then you've got this piece lined up here. So now you've got to have this piece lined up. This piece is easy. You're just going to line the points up with all the points of that black line. So you would line this up like this. So to get your pattern, what I did was I put this first piece down and I took a pencil and I went around it. Then to get this second one, I put this piece down and I just drawed the corners on. So then I always have this template forever if I just keep it. I don't have to worry about having multiples of, you know, having to do it every single time. But that's all you do. And then you keep the template. You can just eyeball it too. If you're cool with that, then you don't have to have the template. So that's what the purpose of the template is about. So now all we're going to do is you're going to pick whatever color you want to start with. I think I'm going to start with the orange. And the very first one only. You're only going to put adhesive on one side of your first paper. And that is because we need to have access to this side when we get to the end. You're going to pick a corner. I'm going to pick this corner here. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border around the corner, just like that. Okay? Now we're going to take the next one. You can use liquid glue. You can use whatever adhesive you want. And we're going to pick the next corner. So this is the next corner. So you're just going to go ahead, leave a little bit of a border, and put it down. Then we're going to go to the next color. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick the next corner. So we're going to pick it, and we're going to leave a little bit of a border around it. Just like so. Then I'm going to put more. And I'm going to find my next corner, which is right here. So I'm just going to put it down. Then I'll get my next color. And I'm going to go to my next corner. And I'm looking at the corners for the board, for how far apart. I'm not worrying about this. I'm looking at just the corners. Okay? Then I'm going to get my next piece. And I'm going to find my next corner, which is right here. I'll put that down. Then I'm going to get my next corner. And now we're to the last one. And we're going to take this and we're going to tuck it up underneath in the corner. So you got to push it in here. I sometimes have to turn my paper at this point just so I could see where I'm going here. And I'm just going to push it down. See, so I have it there, and then I'm going to push it down. Now what you got to do, because this isn't stuck down, you can take a glue dot, or you could take some liquid glue and just put a little tiny dab in there. Yep. And then push it down and hold it for a minute. Get some of the glue moving around. And there you have the pinwheel. Well, now we're going to come back over to the card. And this piece can get added down. So we're going to add some adhesive to this. And we're going to put this piece right here. Now I'm just lining this up using this edge to the score line. Kind of equal parting it around. So like that. Then I've got some Cajun Craze ribbon. I don't know if this ribbon is still in the catalog or not, but it's still Cajun Craze, and this color yellow in here is the Cajun Craze, so I wanted to use it on the card. Now before I pull too tight, I look just to make sure that my ribbon is flat on the inside. Then I kind of pull this up. I go over top, and I'm trying to keep my one finger in here the whole time. And then I pull this out like that. So you get that cute little knot on top. Like so. Then I get my ribbon scissors. I trim. And then I figure out it's not right in the center, so I have to fix it. And then I'm going to trim this. And if they don't lay right where you want them to, I try to pug it. And if it doesn't end up laying where I want it to, I will end up putting a glue dot behind it if I don't like where it's laying. So then I'm going to open this up, make sure it's kind of centered. You can use glue, any type of glue that you want, but I figured since this piece is going to be opened and shut, and there just happens to be almost enough room on both sides of these, I'm using some score tape. But you can use whatever adhesive that you want. Just do not go past that score line on either side. Otherwise your card will lay down funny, and we don't want that. And then we'll remove this and then we'll push this right down and just give it a good little push. You can use your bone folder if you want, but yeah. And then this is now, if I can pick it up, now you can open it. It looks like a book. Well, we're going to get the inside done. We're going to bring this piece over. Now remember, this piece is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I like to double check it to make sure I have it going the right way before I stamp it. So that's right. So now I'm going to put this here. I've got a couple colors here in this set. I love this little stamp set. I didn't show it to you. This is called Inks and Tides. It's on page 95 of the catalog. And I love the paper that goes with it. There is 2 punches. I didn't get the punches though. But I did get the pad, and I love the paper. So that's on page 95. And then the birthday that I'm going to be using is from the Go-To Greetings, and that's on page 97. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in a piece of scrap paper here, and I'm going to stamp up this little, I don't know, it's kind of a fun little crazy design. I should show you in the, I'll open this one up. I'm going to stamp this up, and then I wanted it just a little bit lighter, so I stamped off, and then I'm going to stamp right here. Just like that. Then I'll need to bring this piece of scrap paper in. That's how I got this lovely little flour on my card because I forgot to move it out of the way, and I was using the crushed curry. So we gotta have crushed curry and Lost Lagoon. So I have a little thing of Lost Lagoon here. I just got done ordering all the new paper, so I will be on to ordering the new pads, the rest of the pads soon. So I'm stamping up Lost Lagoon. And I did not stamp off. I just stamped right over top of this, like that. And then I'm going to clean it over here. Tap it on the paper just to make sure, because I am putting it in a lighter color ink. And then I'm going to stamp it up in the crushed curry. And this time I decided to stamp off the page a little bit, just like that. And then I can put that one back. And now we could put this one inside our card. Like so. And then we are going to take, and on our scrap piece of paper with the Lost Lagoon, I'm going to stamp up the happy birthday. Just like that. Put this little lid back on this and tape it back down. Okay. Put this over here before I put something in it. I am going to fussy cut around this. Well, you could just die it out too or whatever, but where I wanted it to go, I needed it to be tiny. Because I didn't want it to take up, well, I'll explain it in a minute. My original thought was where I was going to put it. But then I decided I wanted to put it someplace else. Okay. So I don't have Paige here, my helper tonight, guys. She is now a working girl for the summer. I don't know if she's gonna, I think I might have snipped that paper right there. And I did. Okay, whoops. Okay. So you could do anything to the center of this. You could put a brad down in the middle of it. You could put a glue dot or a gem. Originally, I was going to put one of these yellow ones there, which is absolutely gorgeous. But then I couldn't figure out where to put my greeting anywhere on here. I kept thinking, oh, down here, up. I didn't want it here. You know, I didn't want to take too much of it. So then I put it over top of that gem when I had it there, and I'm like, oh, I love it right there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to attach my base here. Okay, put a little bit on the ends of these. If I can get the adhesive to try to cooperate with me. Oh, where's my other one? I don't know where I did with it. Huh. Well, I guess I have enough. And I'm going to put this piece right here. Kind of eyeball in the center. Like so. Then I took some mini dimensionals. I'm getting low here. I'm working on a project, which sitting over here in a shoebox because my friend came over and I'm making wedding invitations. So I was working on the online class and I forgot, or I had to clean it all up quick, and so I put it in a shoebox. And so I got stuff in there, and I got stuff everywhere around me for all these projects I got going on. And then we're going to peel off. If I can hold the thing and peel them off at the same time. Okay. And then I put this right over top of the little saying there that says happy birthday. So I absolutely love this little card. I think it came out really cute. I'm glad that my aunt had suggested me to make this card. So yeah, this has been it's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it. So if you're here and you just jumped in or you've been watching, now is the time to say hi or leave me a comment or something below, because I'm gonna start adding your names over into the Wheel of Fame to win my card. So far I have Sharon. I know there's a little bit of delay, so I'll give a few people a chance to just write in the comment hi, thumbs up, anything so that your name pops up. I didn't even know, Sharon, that there was a fire went over in Canada. I didn't even realize it. Paige is working now, so I gotta go pick her up at 7. So what did you guys think of this card? And this is another way you can transfer the card. It's you just score from this tip to this tip, and then you can create it to come up, and you just make your panels different. You cut the paper. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Aw, thank you. I'm glad you jumped in. Okay, I guess. Well, I'm glad you love it, Sharon. You're probably going to win this card. I got to turn the volume on somehow here. Well, I don't have to turn the volume on, but I'm spinning the wheel. Hear the drum roll? Yay! Sharon, you won. I just had to do it. So, yeah. But, I had to do that. I went and worked very hard at making sure I had the right sound and everything for it. I'm trying to figure out, oh, it's been on the news. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to make it so that I can share a link and you guys can go and add your own name to the spin the wheel as we're watching the video. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys popped in and joined me, and like I said, like, share, all the good stuff. I'm just sitting here randomly because sometimes I know how it delays. I don't have any news. It's been very quiet here. You talk about, you know, when you get empty nesting. I'll tell you, I mean, I'm not an empty nester yet, but I sure do feel like it. The girls are working and going to school and they're growing up. Well, one more time, this is my host code. This is what I'm going to be doing for my online class, and that's on page 68 of the catalog. Here, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I've got 3 of the 4 cards almost done, but look at this card. We're going to make this card at my online class. So, and I've made the top card before, but look at, is it not gorgeous? So I'm very excited. So we're going to make this card at my online class. I'll have to make sure it's louder next time, Sharon. I try to make sure I have the video muted when so you don't hear the echo back when I'm in the... Oh, thanks, Jenna. Or Jen, we're going to be making that. I'll have a video out on that by the end of the month. So, well, thank you girls for hanging out, watching, joining me. All the good stuff. I will get this card in the mail to you, Sharon. Bye-bye.